Today discuss about this topic, bipolar junction transistor, in short name in the BJT. Now it is the three layer 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, and two junction J1 and J2, J1, J2. J2 is sitting in semiconductor PNP NPN and PNP semiconductor device where are the P region and sandwiched by the end to n to n region of the PNP transistor device of the figure 1a and b. PNP NPN and the collector, C collector, E emitter and B base, and NPN device. In of current and collector into IC current in pass of the base in voltage and the output voltage in the E emitter to out out in voltage. Collector PNP type tan BJT. Collector C and in emitter enter of the voltage and out of the base output voltage and IC current passed out throughout of the collector in the figure, and in the emitter in voltage in the IC in the collector current in out in the PNP type. The the term the term of bipolar in the sense of current flow of the due to movement of the birth electrode in hole electrode, and BGT in three junction base collector and emitter. Case 1, in the NPN NPN when on the base of the emitter junction forward emitter in forward bias saturation of the transistor and turn on current flow of the collector after of the on the collector emitter drop and very low. The collector emitter and drop in the very low, and the BGT in turn of the sun of the base of emitter device of remove, and the figure of the base emitter and the collector in case 1 in em, emitter emit collector emitter in drop in very low. Case number 2 in the figure PNP type in the emitter and base B and C and collector in in case of PNP, which are the base of emitter junction and forward bias. Emitter and forward bias of the saturation of the transistor type of the on of current and format of the collector transistor on the base of the emitter remove emitter basic of the BGT and the current controller device, and the keeping of device of the structure and must of subject of the open shape of the so in shape operating SO self operating area SOA in software operating property, peak of current limit and AB, and power dispersion of the BC and secondary breaking of the CD, and peak of voltage limit of DE. The characteristic of BJT and volt ampere 0.01 to 1.5 and 15 volt 115 volt and 215 volt and 315 volt, and break down the saturation in the voltage IC current and collector current and IC VESC current, AB and peak of voltage and A to B and peak of current limit, and BC and power dissipation limit, and CD in secondary breakdown or limited, and peak of voltage breakdown peak of voltage limit, and the BJT in bipolar device. 2. It is based dry of the half it based dry of the helpful control over of the operation BJT. Third, it is the very easy and turn off the and turn off. Fourth, no additional of the component of the requirement in other of the transistor. No other requirement of the no any equipment. Disadvantage: 1. The